What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the Anaheim Ducks' hot start as they, last night beat up on the lowly Buffalo Sabres. Not much of a, accomplishment, but still, gotta take what you can get with, the NHL. You get a cupcake like this, you gotta be able to bear that. It's not to be disrespectful towards the Sabres. It's just the Ducks are, one of the preeminent teams in hockey, and the Sabres are essentially in the middle of a tank job. I mean, whatever way you want to word it, go for it. But since losing opening night to Pittsburgh, the Ducks have been otherworldly. Frederik Andersen has looked phenomenal between the pipes. Hope they give Gibson another start soon after being down in the minors a couple days last week. But they've beat good teams. They've gone out on the East Coast and won. They've held serve at home. They're just doing everything that makes them look like the Stanley Cup contenders that I thought they were, and many people consider them to be. I still think the setback opening night to Pittsburgh really set up put the wheels in motion for what could be a very, very special season. Corey Perry is just scoring. He's just going out there and scoring goals. I mean, he's got 2 hat tricks already this season. He's got 8 goals in 7 games. Getzlaf's just feeding him the puck, and good things are happening on that line. They've gone through 2 wingers already between Danny Heatley and Patrick Maroon, both getting hurt. And when those guys come back, they'll have even more depth up front. I mean, it's almost unfair just how good the Ducks are. I mean, realistically, I still think I want to see how they match up against the Kings this year, but right now there's a good chance they win the President's Trophy. And I mean, I would have said that going into the season. I thought they're the best team in the Pacific, the best regular season team in the Pacific Division. And they're showing it. They are amazing. They're really just doing things that we thought they'd do. And I think with a guy like Frederik Andersen, who's only getting better as the season goes on, 25-year-old. You have a 25-year-old and a 21-year-old between the pipes as your 2 goalies. I mean, that's definitely a positive, thing to have. You talk about needing a veteran presence. Anderson's looked great, and I think if you give Gibbs another shot, he'll look good too. Right now, obviously, it's Anderson's job. Right now, he's the number 1 goalie here, but you got to be in awe of what this team's doing this year. They are just beating up teams, scoring a ton of goals, playing good defense, and Ryan Kessler has come over and played very well for them, having 6 points in 7 games for the Ducks, really giving them that anchor on the second line that they've missed in recent years. I mean, realistically, going back to a Stanley Cup year, it was actually they had like a legitimate 1-2 tandem down the middle with Getzlaf and with Andy McDonald that year. So to have Kessler out there, as a good compliment to Getzlaf is great, and I think they're only going to continue to play better, and they're just going to keep rolling. I think that, again, the President's Trophy is theirs to lose, but it's early in the season. I'm not trying to get too far ahead of myself, but that defense I think is underrated. I like Vatanen. I love Cam Fowler. Hampus Lindholm can play, and they're looking like a damn good hockey team. And I think Corey Perry will challenge Steven Stamkos for the Rocket Richard Trophy. He's won it before. He's won the MVP before. So this is it's going to be quite a team to watch out there in Anaheim as the as the ball gets rolling on the 2014. We're really getting into the season. The early season jitters are out of the way. Got a pretty tough stretch of games coming up. Columbus was a playoff team last year. The in-state rival San Jose Sharks, Chicago, St. Louis, Dallas. To round out the month of October, and then I just think being able to measure up against those elite teams, especially when you're an elite team yourself, when you have a bullet on your a bullseye on your back, every single night is you're the hunted, not the hunter. So that's big. They got, I think, 2, 4, 5, 6 games in a row against teams that were in the playoffs last year. One of them's Colorado, so that doesn't count. But yeah. Colorado to open November after, a really tough stretch of games to end October. So, we'll see what the Ducks are made of, but I think they'll pass that test for sure. Anyway, that's all this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Anaheim Ducks start to the season. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.